Stepping Up to the Plate on BCTV is presented by Smoker & Company and One Source Business Solutions. All right, I'm joined here with Chris Filippelli Feliciano, the recipient of our 2018 Loretta McGarry Memorial Community Service Award, which is the equivalent to Major League Baseball's Roberto Clemente Award. So, Chris, you volunteered a lot for our organization, went above and beyond your community service hours that you needed. We also do a lot for your church and for the community. Tell me why you feel it's so important to get involved and give back to the community.
I think it's important because I just do it for the love, because I like to help people, and yeah, it's my passion.
Awesome. I know your mom was very proud of you for this award. What type of influence has she been on getting you involved in the community?
Well, when I was younger, she used to be involved in the school a lot. She used to help, she used to just help a lot of people, and I want to be like that too.
Awesome. So again, like I said, this is really the most prestigious award that any player in our organization can earn. As you were hearing the description of who the winner was, at what point did you think, wow, this might actually be me?
When I heard something about the community hours, yeah.
All right, and what was your reaction when you were walking up to the stage there?
I was really surprised and excited, a little nervous too.
Well, definitely no need to be nervous. We make our organization proud. I know you make your family proud. Keep up the great work, both on and off the field, and thanks for joining me here.
Thank you.
All right, now here I am with Antonio Cochran at our Berkshire Baseball and Softball Club Awards Banquet. Antonio, first of all, thanks for joining me.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a couple awards there. The bat represents the 12 and under Summer MVP Award. And then as a 12-year-old, you're also playing 13 and under baseball as well, and you got the Defensive Player of the Year award as well. So I had the pleasure of coaching you this summer. Really enjoyed that. And you know, one thing I love about you is just your passion and wanting to be out there and play all the time. Tell me what it is about playing the game of baseball that really just makes you want to go out there and keep doing it all the time.
Baseball is my sport, and I love that. I love the sport because it's a different sport. You cannot win alone. You play as a team, and you have your teammates who back you up and trust your teammates and all thing.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where, like I said, you got to go out there with your team, work hard, and good results happen. So you had a great year, MVP in one team, defensive player in the other year. What's your favorite thing? I mean, your primary position's a catcher. What's your favorite thing about being a catcher out there?
That I see everything too, in the outside and the inside, and I see all the plays, and I'm like the captain, and I love being the captain because the captain is like the player that cheers up the players and all. But it doesn't matter if the captain is not good and not that good, because the captain is like the player. Yeah, what I said. Yeah.
You're definitely good. There's no doubt about that. And you were a leader out there on the field. You're always kind of getting everybody picked up and pushing them to work harder. So great job this year, and thanks for joining me, and good luck with the rest of your baseball career. All right, now I'm joined with Denny Rodriguez, player on our 12 and under Drive summer team, 13 under Titan summer team, and then also our 13 and 14 under fall teams as well. So definitely got a lot of baseball in this summer and fall. First of all, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me here.
So you got some hardware there with you tonight. Got Defensive Player of the Year for the 12 and under Drive team over the summer, and then fall 13 under or 14 under MVP?
It was 13.
13 under MVP for the fall. So great job. I know you've done some podcasts with us. You've done some other interviews, but just tell me what it is you love so much about getting out there and playing the game. Like I said, you played on 4 different teams this year in the organization. What is it about just wanting to get out there and play the game that you love so much?
Well, I get to play my favorite position, catcher, and you get to hang out with friends and you're just playing against teams from other states and other counties, and it just feels so good, and playing the great game of baseball with other kids.
Awesome. So this is the first year since our organizations merged. So really your first time attending a Berkshire Baseball and Softball Club banquet. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I did.
All right. I know we haven't played for a couple weeks, so to get out here and see your buddies and hang out with them, a lot of fun, right?
Yeah, it is.
So were you surprised by the awards you got tonight?
Well, I wasn't surprised, but I wasn't expecting it either.
Awesome. You do a great job for us, for the organization, both on and off the field. You're another one who's out there volunteering more than you really need to, and we appreciate that. And, congratulations and good luck the rest of your baseball career.
Thank you.
Ok, hola, aquí estoy con Anishka y tengo una pregunta para ella. Anishka, ¿por qué te gusta jugar softball?
Porque es mi pasión y es lo más que amo y pues es lo más que me entretiene a mí.
Sí, ¿y cuál position juegas?
Me gusta jugar centrofil, me gusta jugar todas las posiciones.
Ok, bueno, gracias por todo.
All right, now we're here with Trey Sanders, who, again, he also brought home a bunch of hardware this year. Outstanding pitcher in the summer for the 14 under Sea Dogs, and also outstanding pitcher in the fall for the 13 under Titans. So, Trey, first of all, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Second year in the organization, bringing home some hardware. What is about this year that really had you step up on the mound?
I really think it's my coach, my teammates, and Del Mintz with helping me in the offseason with pitching and just, yeah.
All right. Again, second year with the organization, second time you attended one of our banquets. Tell me what it means just to be part of the organization.
I feel like it's a big family. Like everyone is a family. Well, every person here is part of the big family.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the awards. Good luck the rest of your baseball career, and hopefully got a lot more of those coming here in the rest of your Berkshire baseball career. All right, now I'm joined with Dylan Boltz. Dylan's been in our organization now for 2 years. Dylan got the Sportsmanship Hustle Award for the 18 under team tonight. How's it feel to get that award?
Oh, it feels great to get that award. I put in so much hard work. I'm hustling every day, and I just keep trying. I've been through a lot. I had Lyme disease since 6th grade, and I really put in the work, hustle. I've been practicing every single day. And this guy here, Dan Clauser, has been a huge blessing to me, really loves me, and with all of his heart, I can really tell, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for everything you do for this league, and I'm really blessed. So, thank you.
Thank you. I love the fact that you talked about your battle. You've gone out. You've been battling Lyme disease. So just to get out on the field is a struggle at times. So I can imagine that this is just a real blessing for you to capture this award. So just talk a little bit more about how much it means to you. Really not even to get an award, but just to get out there and play every day.
Oh yeah, it means. Really does mean everything. Just to put it simply as well, to have Dan with me here and talking about this. And my disease. I also did a podcast on it on the Berkshire site. So just look up Dylan Boltz Lyme disease, and you can find it. And so we discussed what it was like. And what my battle was like, and it was tough. Many days I had to really fight, and I'd fight every day for a period of when it got really bad, from 7 months, 2 years ago, from March to August. And what this means to me is it's just life. You got to just embrace life. And I was talking with another minister before, and he said that'd be a mighty man of God and a blessing to many people. And God gave him a vision of me speaking to many people when I'm older, or one day when I'm older. So this is great to be able to play for this league and for the past 2 seasons and a half. And it's really great to be able to do that. And when I go out in the field, I just give it my best and give it all my heart. And that's how you can do it. Play with all your heart. That's how you honor God and keep Him first, and He'll take you places where you never dreamed of.
Awesome. Definitely inspirational story. Congratulations on the award. Hope you continue to keep playing, and good luck the rest of your career. Thanks for joining me.
Yes, thank you, Dan.
All right, now I'm joined with Josue Jimenez, who is the 14 under fall MVP. Josue, thanks for joining me today.
Yep.
So this is your second year. You started playing with us last fall when we kind of did the prototype of the merger. Now you had a full season under your belt. How does it feel to be part of the Berkshire Baseball and Big Vision family?
It feels great. It's a great experience. You get to meet a lot of different players, a lot of different people from different states, different places. It's great. It's a great experience to become a better player, become a better person, and it just helps excel your future.
Awesome. What does it mean to you tonight to get the MVP award for the fall 14 under team?
What was the question again?
What did it mean tonight to get the MVP award for the fall 14 under team?
It felt great because it's fun to just play baseball. It helps you. It makes you want to work harder, get better over in the off season.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the award. Hopefully you got many more of those coming in your career. And again, welcome to the family. Glad to have you as part of the family. And good luck the rest of the way. All right, now I'm joined by Josue Maisonette. Josue, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So you got the Defensive Player of the Year award tonight. This is your first year since we've merged the organizations, Titans organization, the Berkshire organization. So it was really, what was it like coming out here to the banquet? And, how do you enjoy playing for the two organizations this year?
It's very great because I met new teammates, met new persons, met a lot of people. It was good.
Awesome. What's one of the things you just really love about playing the game of baseball?
Have a good future in front of me, and it's my passion, so it's something that I love to do.
Awesome. And you can see that. I had the pleasure of coaching you in a couple games this past summer, and you can see how much you love getting out there and playing the game. So hopefully you never lose that passion. I know you're a young man now. So as some of those distractions start coming into your life, like girls and cars and all that sort of stuff, make sure you're focusing on baseball. So thanks for being part of the organization. Good luck, and good luck with the rest of your career.
All right, thank you.
Okay, hola. Ahora tengo Joelyn que juegue pelota con nosotros here at Big Vision. Y Joelyn, ¿por qué gusta jugar pelota?
Bueno, primeramente porque es un futuro bueno y también para ayudar a mi familia.
Ok, bueno. ¿Y cómo te sientes cuando recibiste los dos premios?
Feliz,
¿Sí? ¿Y además, feliz?
sí.
Ok, bueno, gracias por todo.
Hello, everybody. This is Dan Klauser, president of the Big Vision Foundation. We're out here at Spooky Nook Sports in Lancaster, Pennsylvania at their first annual Elite Softball Coaches Convention. And I'm joined with their keynote speaker, Natasha Watley, former Olympian, 2004 Olympic gold medalist, 2008 silver medalist. Natasha, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So how was the flight from California, first of all?
The flight was easy. It was the drive here from Philadelphia that was quite the adventure.
Oh, sure.
I had my real first encounter with Amish people. So we got to see a couple people on their buggies and so that was it was the adventure. I'm such a LA girl, so that was quite the sight for me.
Awesome. So you and I have exchanged some emails in the past about coming out and doing some stuff at our complex. Hopefully we can get something together for 2019. So since then I've kind of followed you a lot on social media and stuff like that and love some of the stuff you do. Tell me why it's important for you to continue to be involved in the game and want to give back to the girls that are coming up.
Gosh, this game has given me so much. It's like the least that I can do is just be able to like share that and impact others. This game, I mean, it's given me everything. It's giving me my character. It's giving me a life. I have been fortunate to play professionally and do all the things. And I think if I could just push that next young lady and show her the opportunities and show her, who she could become, I feel like that's the easy thing to do.
Right,
yeah.
Right. All right, still out here at Spooky Nook at the Elite Softball Coaches Convention. I'm now joined with Joey Lai, head coach at Bucknell University and also a player on the Canadian women's national team. Joey, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
So is this your first time down at Spooky Nook?
It is not. I have come here a number of times to work clinics, attend and speak at conventions, as well as do my own training.
Awesome. Pretty amazing facility, is it not?
It is. I'm amazed every time I walk through the door, just at the number of people in here, the programs going on all simultaneously. It's a pretty amazing place.
It sure is. So first year for this coaches convention, you're one of the presenters. Tell me what you think so far.
So far, it's been very enjoyable, just being able to pick brains of different people, hear perspectives from others that I've never met, a couple of people who I have followed through their careers, and so it's been really fun to touch base with different people as well as share my own philosophies with others.
Cool. So you're, as I mentioned, you are a coach at Bucknell. You're also a player on the Canadian national team. What's that like, making that transition from player to coach on probably a pretty relative constant basis?
Yes, it's very challenging just from the time standpoint and finding time to work in all of the training that I need to do as well as take care of everything at work. I have been very fortunate to find amazing employers that are very supportive throughout that process and my journey with regard to playing, and understand that my schedule is going to be different than most other coaches at the school, and just being supportive through that. And most of our stuff falls in the summer, so it doesn't conflict too much. Our tryout camp is in January prior to the start of school, so that works out as well. And it's just every now and then that there's a conflict and we make it work. I have a great staff that helps me with that as well, covers when I'm not there, as well as helps me train when I am on campus. And so I've been very fortunate to find a really good situation that works well together.
All right, we're still out here at Spooky Nook Sports in Lancaster at the Elite Coaches Convention. I'm now joined with Tina Whitlock, who's the battery coach for the British national team. Tina, thanks for joining me.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here. I've been to Spooky Nook. This is my third time, and every time I come back, there's something new. Yeah,
it's an incredible facility. I mean, just walking around this place thinking there's 14 acres under roof is mind-blowing, to say the least. So, this is the first time for this event. You're invited up to talk. How are you enjoying the event so far?
Well, I drove 10 hours to get here, so it shows my dedication and commitment to get here to this facility. I've run out of descriptive words to describe it. First off, I'm working with some amazing instructors, Amanda Freed and Natasha Watley, and all the other instructors that Kristina's put together. And anytime you can get on a stage with other people that have played and coached the game to the highest level, you know that you're also going to learn from them.
Without a doubt. And that's one thing I've noticed. A lot of the instructors are actually sitting in on other sessions, which I know for me, I mean, I've been coaching for 30 years, but I never for sure have felt like I've learned it all by any stretch of the imagination. So I love when I see people of your caliber who are still sitting in on other sessions and trying to continue to learn. So just tell me about that kind of constant education process as a coach.
Well, the game never unfolds the same. You can take the field 5 days in a row and you're going to have a different scenario and outcome every time. And so you have to truly be a student of the game. And that's where passion and commitment come in, because if you're passionate and committed about the things you love, you're going to continue the learning process. We're never really going to master this game, and I think that's the challenge, is we're always trying to find a new way to approach the game and a new way to say things for our athletes to gain a better understanding.
All right, here we are still out at Spooky Nook during the first annual Elite Softball Coaches Convention. I'm now joined with Amanda Freed. Amanda, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No problem. So Amanda, you went to UCLA, played on the Olympic team, got a gold medal in 2004, have stayed in the game since then, played professionally with Chicago. What is it that you enjoy getting out to events like this and continuing to give back to the game?
I love events like this, I think, selfishly, because it gives me an opportunity to get out and learn from other coaches and be around different types of players and athletes, and whether it's coaches in high school, travel ball. I'm from California, so getting out this way, it just educates me every time, and then I love to be able to share my experiences and the things that I've learned along the way, and really just meet new people and see new places.
That's awesome. That's one of the things that I've noticed this weekend is a lot of the instructors are also sitting in on other instructors' sessions as well. And I was talking to Tina a little while ago, and she talked about how she's always learning, always looking to learn, no matter how long she's been in the game. And how important is that to always be continually trying to learn?
Well, if you want to stay in the game, you have to. I mean, it evolves faster than we could ever imagine. So I just think about the time since I was playing, and I played for almost 30 years, and then how much has changed in the time since I stopped playing. And if I don't stay on top of it, I can't impact these girls because it's just different, So for me to come out here and say, this is how it was when I played, doesn't resonate with them, but to be able to say, it was like this, but now I see where it's going, and this is how we can use that and put it together with where you are and make you a better player. And it keeps me involved in the game, obviously, or else I become irrelevant and I'm no use in softball anymore.
Right, no, completely understandable. What do you think of this facility, Spooky Nook? Completely amazing, isn't it?
This is unbelievable. Like the minute I walked in, I just kept thinking of all the things we could do, and I want to come back, and I want to do this, and look at all this space, and this is incredible. The fact that you have this and how many people it attracts, and I hope that they continue to do things like this and give opportunities like this for events to come in and people to be impacted like this, because it's experiential. You don't just come and sit in and get educated. You have the entire experience of this facility to take advantage of. And had I known, I would have probably tacked on a couple extra days and brought my family, But now I know, so bring me back because I would love to come back and see it evolve.
All right, again, final day of the Spooky Nook Elite Softball Coaches Clinic, and I'm joined with Penn State pitching coach Sarah Grist. Sarah, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
So you come to Spooky Nook quite a bit. Kristina tells, helping with different clinics and stuff like that. What are one of the things you really enjoy about getting out here and working with other coaches and players? What is it that really drives you to want to be involved?
I think growing the game. I think this is something that it's going to start small. I think it's going to be super fun to see how this grows in the next, 5 to 10 years. This could be huge. It could take off. This is a great facility to bring in a bunch of coaches. You can use all the different fields and all the areas that there are. I mean, you can have classroom sessions, you can have demos. Really, the possibilities are kind of endless. And I think that Kristina has a real vision for softball, now baseball, and what she wants it to be here. And this is just a good way to grow the game and learn. Yeah. So
awesome. So you played at Jacksonville in Florida. Did you ever think that once you were done playing in college that was coaching part of your grand dream as you were in school, or weren't you thinking that far ahead?
I definitely wasn't thinking that far ahead. I wanted to coach. I thought I was going to go in the personal training route or strength and conditioning, and that's what I interned, and that's where my plan was. And I got the opportunity once I graduated to go to Texas Tech, which was a much bigger university. It was way different than what I played. So I decided to just go and see if it was something that I would want to do. And I never left. And here I am. And Penn State was never part of the dream. It just kind of happened, and it worked out really well because this place is kind of home now. I've been here almost longer. I've been away from Alabama longer than I've been in Alabama almost. So it worked out. So it's been great.
All right, here we are on the final day of the Elite Softball Coaches Convention at Spooky Nook Sports in Lancaster. I'm joined with the brainchild of the whole event, Kristina Bock, who's the Director of Baseball and Softball Operations for Spooky Nook. Kristina, first of all, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate working with you guys on this event.
Awesome. Yeah, it was great to partner with it. Again, last year we were at Mohegan Sun together, and we've kind of dabbled in coaches clinics over the past couple years. Nothing that we were ever really able to get off on a grand scale, and still wanted to do something on our own this year. And then when we had the conversation, it really didn't make sense to kind of compete against each other, but it made perfect sense to partner with each other. So talk about that whole process in your mind to kind of be able to collaborate with another organization as you're going down this venture.
Sure. So ever since I started at Spooky Nook Sports, I've had the idea of blending our facility with providing something for coaches to be able to learn from the game. We're so used to providing for athletes here that we often neglect the coaching side of things, and our coaches are teaching our athletes. So it's kind of like a ripple down effect. So when we were at Mohegan Sun, we saw big vision on the forecast for the vendors as well, and we know these guys from providing tournaments for our teams and a lot of great outdoor facilities that we don't have here at the Nook. So we work together on a lot of things anyways, have a great relationship, and we realized that we have a great indoor market, they have a great outdoor market, so we wanted to work together with someone to bring that to our facility, and it always helps to have a team in building something from the start, and it's been great. We've had regular meetings leading up to this and talking together, bouncing ideas back and forth, and it's been a lot of fun to work with you guys at Big Vision. It's always nice to have friends in the game too.